Hi guys, this is my vacuum collection. It's April 2020 currently when I'm doing this video. I haven't made a video on my vacuum collection for a while, so I thought I just wanted to update you guys on my collection, and there's a couple of machines I got for sale, so I'll recap those in case you haven't seen my previous videos. So I'm going to go through each machine one by one and talk about them a little bit, and then I'm going to talk about the ones I got for sale. So the first one is my Dyson Kinetic Big Ball. I've had it for approximately 4 years and it's still going strong, no problems to report with it. I don't think I've made a video on it for a while, but there's nothing to report on it. It's still going well. It performs really well still. Everything it still runs perfectly. Reception's perfect, no new parts needed. So an overall really good machine. The next one I'm going to talk about is the V10. I really like this machine. The fluffy head's good for large particles on hard floors especially. And it really does have a performance of an upright like Dyson claim. The only thing I do not like about it is the bin sometimes opens when you put it on the cradle. That's any minor niggle with it. Then the next one I'm going to talk about is another cordless one I've got, the V6. It's V6 Animal. It's a really good machine, no problems with that. I mainly use it just for quick cleanups on the hard floors, and I also use it for portability, like if I need to go to a different place to clean. For example, I took it on holiday back in January and cleaned the small mats and the hard floors there. There is a video on my channel somewhere. That was it was great for that. I picked up a lot on the mats because they haven't been deep cleaned. They had just a pneumatic machine that was reception only, so that was only getting what's on top of the carpet and stuff. So the next machine I'm talking about is James. I work in a coffee shop, and it's got hard floors upstairs with lots of cracks in the floor, and it's got a rug as well. It's got the sofa, so I've used it a couple of times for work, and I also the primary use of this machine is for car valeting. So I find James ideal for that, because if I've got cloths and stuff, they usually fit in here, which is ideal. And if I've got my cloths and sprays and I'm doing the inside of a car, it's ideal for that. And it's a really good machine, being pneumatic as well. I can't remember exactly when, but they changed James from yellow to blue. That's why this one's blue. It's the latest model there. And then I've had this machine just over a year, I think, and it's still working well. I've not split the hose or anything, so that's handy. And it's ideal for car valeting. I think I've got a video of me vacuuming my old car back when I first got it. And there's a brief video I did cleaning the inside of my new car, which I got last July. So that's James. The next one I'm going to talk about is my Dyson Ball Animal 2. You've seen this one a lot on the channel. I did a video about 3 weeks ago, and this machine's great. I like singing the machine's praises. I've not needed any new parts for it, but I have, however, had a couple of problems with this machine recently. So when I did the video of George, there was footage of the cleaner head being off the machine because it kept falling off. It hasn't done that since, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. And the hose was making a funny sound yesterday as well, but there's no visual problems with it, so it's still under Dyson's guarantee. So if there's any problems with it, I can just phone up Dyson and get them to come look at it. But I really like this machine overall. The only thing that annoys me a little bit is like the plastic on plastic sound. I'm not sure if you can hear that creaking. That's a little bit frustrating sometimes, but so there's only one small niggle with it. The performance is great on the machine. With my old Dyson light bulb, which as you can see is not here, I'll talk about that a bit later on. It picked up a lot, and this is based on a light bulb, except it's got I haven't got the tool to hand, but it's got a special tool for going under furniture, and it's got onboard storage for the single free turbine, and it's got a good colour scheme to it. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Henry Reach. I've had this machine for around a year now. The difference is it comes with one of these poles. It comes with an extension hose, like one of those tools, a bit like the Dyson Reach Under tool. Again, I don't have those to hand, but that's the difference between Henry Reach and a regular Henry. It's the compact model. This machine I use just at home. It's usually for the hard floors and the stairs, and then dirtier jobs or bigger jobs. It's great for that. I cleaned the inside of my car with it yesterday because I had it out, and it was just one particular area in the car that needed cleaning, so I just grabbed Henry for that. But that's the only time I've used Henry in the car. As you've seen, I use James for the car. So Henry's going strong after a year, and I really like this machine. It's perfect for every job. So that's Henry. And the next one I'm going to talk about is my £20 Dyson DC25. I did have to spend quite a lot of money doing it up, but it doesn't matter because it's when a Dyson engineer came to fit a new motor to it, he said it was actually worth doing this machine, and usually would recommend just getting a new Dyson, but this one is a good example. It was worth saving. I had to get a new cleaner head for it, but the cleaner head was really dirty anyway, so I was happy to do that. I'll talk about the reason why it's got another new bin on it a bit later on. But this machine's going strong. I like the performance of it. I really like using the machine, and it's performed really well still for an older model. So that's the DC25. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Dyson Ball Total Clean, also known as a DC55 Total Clean. This machine I've had for, I can't actually remember how long it was for, but there's something about this machine I really like. It's based off the DC41 Mark II, but it comes in this red colour, and it comes with the carbon fibre dusting brush and the Reach Under tool. That's why it's called the Total Clean model. This machine's still going strong, and it's a nice machine to use. I also really like the long cable on it, like the Kinetic, and it's slightly lighter than the Kinetic. So I use this machine quite regularly. If you're wondering what the powder is, that's a vacuum deodorizer, because I've got pets, so it does make the machine smell a little bit. So I've got a nice vacuum deodorizing powder in there that's not harmful like shaking vac would be. So the last machine I've got to talk about is George. I had a problem with the pump on George, so I had to get a new one recently, which you saw. George I use primarily for car valeting, but I've also used George for the stairs because I like the long hose and stuff for it. I'm going to be getting an upright carpet washer again soon. But I used George to shampoo the landing carpet to try him out, and it was really good. I like the tool that you used on hard floor. That was really good to use as well. And I like the fact that you can store the dry tools on the back of George now, and the more reinforced handle. George will always be one of my favourite machines to use because of all the uses. So you can clean stairs, upholstery and car interiors. You can clean hard floors, you can clean carpets, and you can even unblock sinks. So George is a really good machine to use, but it's ideal for car valeting or for anything you require George to use. So I'm not sure how good it'd be in a commercial environment, but definitely for home and car valeting I recommend him for. So onto the machines that I'm selling. So I'm just going to put this DC25 to the side for now. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Dyson Lightball Multi-Floor. I bought this off a friend for £60 and I'm intending to sell it for a profit. He simply just got a new machine. The tool holder and the hose, the tool holder was snapped and the hose was split, so the person that owned it before me phoned up Dyson and got a new hose and tool holder under the warranty. It cleaned up really well, it was quite dirty. And I have got a video cleaning the whole house with this machine. I like this machine. It's one of Dyson's latest uprights, and it's definitely worth the money. They're retailing for around £200 at the time of making this video, or I've got this one for sale as well on my eBay. And I'll put a link to the description in the description for my for this listing on eBay if you are interested in buying a machine. So that's the Dyson Lightbulb multi-core. Nothing really to say about that, just that it works like brand new and it looks as good as I can get it. And now this is the DC25 that I purchased. I didn't purchase this one, I obtained it for free off Facebook Marketplace. Talking about the new bin on my DC25 now. When I got the £20 DC25 off Facebook Marketplace, I can't remember exactly, about a year or so ago, it came with a new bin, but I already had a new bin, so I kept that one in storage as a spare. And the bin was horrible on this machine, so I took the this was once a new bin, but it's sort of faded a bit now. So I took that bin off this DC25 and put the new bin on that one, and then I just thought I'd make the machine look a bit better. I need to get a few new parts for this. The cleaner head cleaned it really well in the end. It's got a Cortex press roll, which is a little bit noisier than the genuine one, but it seems to work okay. I also need to get new filters for it and an upholstery tool. I happen to have a spare combination tool, so that saved me a bit of money. So I'm just waiting to get paid. So as you know, there's a coronavirus outbreak everywhere, and I work in a coffee shop, as I mentioned before, so I'm not able to work at the moment. So once I get paid from the government, I'm going to get a set of filters and a upholstery tool. It also comes with a new hose, so I may as well fit the new hose, because the other one's quite dirty, but it's temporarily got the old hose on for now, and some old genuine filters I had. So there is a video I did a few days ago with this machine. It seems to have been a good find. So once I've got the parts, I'll be selling this on eBay as well. But for now, I'm going to put it there with the light bulb. So back to my collection. So this is the collection I've got of vacuum cleaners for April 2020. I'm going to get a new carpet, a new upright carpet cleaner at some point when I can, and I will do a video of that when I do eventually get it. But for now, I've only selling the two machines I've just been talking about, and then I'm keeping the rest. The Dyson Lightbulb Animal that I've been talking about, I sold that literally 2 days ago, and it was 2 or 3 days ago I sold that on eBay. I got £85 for it if you're interested, and it got picked up by a courier yesterday. So hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more videos to come, and I hope you stay safe during this coronavirus outbreak, and I hope you enjoyed my video.